Okay, today we are going to add some cuttable grass, like Zelda, and it will also be another burnable object. To allow more fire to spread, and I just copied that. So all I've done so far, it's completely, I have some just basically placeholder art for now. We have 2 to 3 different variations of some clumps, and then when you cut it, it'll just like spread out in these little grass blades that'll flutter to the ground. So I need to add that. I need to set up the animation frames for that. And right now I've copied the breakable object class which is what I use for the boxes, because I'll probably use some of the same code for that, and that's just what I'm going to use as the base for the grass. And we don't need any of those. Might add a type later. If there's different types later in the game, we'll need a sprite. Don't need HP, because it'll just be one hit. It doesn't have phases. We do need a destroyed animation. Debris texture I will need. And rename this just to debris animations, because there'll only be one type. Let's see, this was how far the debris spread with how much velocity it had when you broke a box. I think I'll keep these and just adjust them as needed. Except for the bounce, it's not going to bounce. Max rotation, what do I use that for? Oh, that's the rotation velocity. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Burnt remains. Have a separate. Let's see how I use that. Okay. Yeah, I need that. Alright, let's get the animations added. So the width and height is 24 by 28. One frame, don't loop. And then got the different clump variations, 24 and 48. And then we also need the individual blades, which start at 28, and they're each. Oh, I have the grid wrong. It's fine, I know what it is. 16 by 8. 0, 28. 0, 28. 16 by 8. We'll get past this boring stuff soon. Blade 1. We got 2 rows of 4. Just a little bigger for streaming. And then it's over 16, 32, 48. The second row would be 36. Alright, I think that's all of the animation set up. And we just need one of these. Cuttable grass is the image. Then we're gonna randomize the clump. Do that this way, pretty simple. And we'll create the sprite with the random animation. I'll have to adjust this positioning later. Don't need HP, don't need that. Oh, I don't even have a destroyed animation yet. Let's add that. For these, I probably just need one destroyed animation type, but later on, because these are just placeholder. Plus 14 is 58. Later on, I might need different animations for the different types, or different destroyed types. So I might as well do that now. Let's see, is this 14? It's 12. Let's see, this was 28. That's 2 above. Alright, so let's do like a simple cut in half. doesn't look too good, but it's placeholder, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then these are, let's see, this was, what is 14 up from here? Right here, 44. Cut. 2 and 3. And then we'll copy these positions over. So our clumps are set up. The destroyed anim. Add another one here to match it. So we have our main sprite. Our destroyed animation is this. The debris texture, we'll set that to the same texture. And we will add all of these to the debris animations. Don't need the shadows. We'll keep that the default. Don't need that, don't need that. Yep. Alright, let's get it added in the game. Break. Yeah. Okay, let's see, where's my list? So we need to add it into the game. Should be in here. Oh yeah, I need to add, let's see, how am I gonna do this? Objects. Let's see, should I put them on their own tile set? Yeah, I'll add them to breakable objects. This so it'll look more correct in the editor. I think that's all I need, and then this is 10 across, so that'll be the 10th index. So we'll save that. We'll go to the editor, and I wanted to add them because that'll just lock it to the grid. I wanted to add them as objects, actually. Which actually doesn't matter what tile set they're in. It'll be something like that. I got ahead of myself. I need one, and since they're custom objects here, I actually have to type in a property, and then I'll copy them. And that'll be not there. This would be in custom objects. It'll just be grass. Grass. What is this? Alright. So these all have the grass type. Good. So here we are going to, it doesn't have any custom properties. I think it should be pretty straightforward. We just kind of do something like this. Oh, I need to make a prefab for it. Objects, copy chest, cuttable, grass, and I already know we don't want a box collider, it's going to be a circle. We'll adjust that in a bit. Not a chest. It's a cuttable grass. Good, good, good. And let's load it. Almost there. That was objects. I made a shortcut for this that I keep forgetting to use. Grass. Let's see, what do we have here? Just awake automatically does that because we don't have to pass in any properties to it. So that's fine. Grass. Local position will be the object's location. That should be fine. Does it need to be in the other objects list? I think so. I think it needs to be there for the burning. And then we'll correct the Z coordinate. All right, I think there's probably a few bugs, but maybe not. Let's see what's going on here. All right, well, it's there. Okay, you can't walk through them, so I'll fix that. I need to change this to just a trigger. I think. It also needs to be, let's see, what should this, not action default. So I want the player's weapon to hit it. Just weapon, but I also want like miscellaneous stuff to hit it. So like enemy weapons would cut it, like explosions would hit it. I think I'm gonna add a new tag. Environment objects. There's so many different ways to organize this. Could name it like hittable objects. Because right now the rest of the game's organized around players and enemies, so to avoid friendly fire. But for some things, I would want friendly fire, because that's way more interesting. Keep it as environment objects. Then that's gonna hit default. I'm trying to think. I'm also gonna add throwable objects. that might be something else. That might be a different layer. So weapon will hit it. Enemy attack will hit it. And then we'll give cuttable grass. Assign that to the layer. We should be able to walk through it now. Alright, that looks good. We just need to fix the sorting. So it should be lower until like right there. That's about as low as I would want to get. I just need to, here, let's just move this over. I can't move it because the Z chord's not corrected. Just do this. So we need to offset the sprite to something like that. Let's see, that looks good. Could go either way at that point. Move it. Yeah, I think that's about right. So what is that? 7.5. Cuttable grass, we move the sprite 7.5 up. So now they all should be sorting better. Yep, that looks good. Okay, now we just need them to be able to be cut, which is going to be I wonder if this is already, let's see if I have to link this up, or if this is already being called. Alright, good. Excellent. So this is the old breakable box code. It doesn't have any HP. All it's gonna do is just straight break. So I don't need that. Well, it's possible. Possible I need to cut it without it taking hits, so I'll keep those separate. But yeah, that's literally all that happens there. Is it breaks, doesn't have a phase. We change the sprite to the destroyed sprite. We create the debris. Hopefully we disable the colliders like in the box so that you can walk over them. That wouldn't matter here, but I think I'm still going to disable it just for performance reasons. I guess that makes sense. Create debris. Only needs small amount. And keep that empty for now, but it should be cut. That looks nice. That looks nice. Okay, these positions need to be adjusted to not as high. Alright, let's take a look here. So we have this strip that goes like just above that little brown spot. So to match it, it's to be 1.5, not 7.5. So after it gets cut, break, we adjust this to 1.5. So that should look even better. It's still moving a little bit. It's moving like... Why is it moving? So it should be 0.5. Why is it moving to the left? It should be the same width. Could be a positioning error in the actual graphic. That's all it was. Alright, that should fix that. There, perfectly lined up now. Great. So now we need to make the grass blades spread out. Alright, looks good. Let's add the debris now. So up here when we created it, we added the individual grass blade animations to an array. I'm gonna take a random one. So I have a debris class here. I have debris and I have, so that's on fire. Debris normal, which mostly just differentiates. The normal debris with the little fire sparks that happens when there's an explosion. So there's some of this for like a grass blade that I kind of want to save and reuse. But the grass blades will obviously kind of flutter to the ground. They'll move really different and they won't have a shadow. So debris normal handles some shadow updates. All I'm gonna do is add another create variation, just without a shadow. So we got texture animation. So it'll do all of this. Sprite, debris collider, rigid body. Debris, let me add it. So the only place I use shadow right here is here. So just need to add a null check there. And then let's see. When we create the debris, I don't think I need anything here. I'll add its own subclass. We're gonna have a debris flutter. Is rotation not part of that? So yeah, it adds rotation and it'll update the flutter effect. Create new flutter debris. Don't need a shadow. Velocity start damp. It's not gonna bounce at all. Don't need that. Flutter. So it creates one. It calls that create function I just created. Sets the rotation. Returns it. Let's go back to grass. This will create flutter debris. Random animation. It's not within. Oh, it is. Height. There we go. There we go. There we go. Parent to the object's parent, that's right. Random position, correct the Z coordinate. And if the grass is already on fire, when you cut it, it'll start the debris on fire as well. I think that's right. And then there's no large debris. So I think for the flutter debris, we need to adjust some of this stuff. Oh, no we don't. This is... Because since it's a 2D game, the Z coordinate, the height is kind of like faked. And that's why this is... the sprite's Y coordinate changes to adjust for that. But you need the actual rigid body and collider to stay at the same height for the collision to work correctly. I do want to change the drag though. So when we create it, just do our body drag. I don't know what to set it to test that out. So when is done moving? The velocity's done. So as long as it's still moving, we're gonna update the rotation. Oh, that's a normal. Don't need that, don't need that. This will do it automatically with bounce of 0. Yeah, it'll just set velocity to 0 and then I don't have to override that explicitly. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Alright. Pretty decent. The only problem is it's flying exactly like these wooden pieces. So we need to adjust the, definitely that drag. Let's see, is 10 too much? Like it's not doing anything at all. I think the movements. Let's see, I don't think it takes into effect. Yeah, I'm just using the transform position itself. Let's see. So I have my own damp. Here we go. So in the create base, we're just gonna do that as default, but Flutter's gonna override it here after it does that to 1. Wait, it's minus. Okay, so that might still be alright. See how that looks. better, maybe. Still not doing what I would expect it to. I would expect it to just like immediately slow down. Yeah, it's not really like taking that into effect. So okay. It creates the base. Oh, duh. Stupid. When you create a new variable, it helps to actually use it. Okay, so this probably won't move at all, except up and down. Or backwards. Flutter, let's change that to 1. Let's see what 5 does. I'll go ahead and the obvious fix here that I've been just ignoring. That's from entity object. Alright. So same thing with the gravity. That by default, but for the flutter debris, we're gonna override it to like 40%. It's like it has a bias toward going up, and I think all that is here. It shouldn't be the Y though. Is weird. expected. Like, this should just be like the fake height. That shouldn't affect where it actually lands. Need to adjust the hitbox. Okay. They're just freezing in the air. That's why. Okay. So it's hard to tell because I took away the shadows, but they're just flying up into the air. And then here, when the velocity, like because I've increased the damp so much, the velocity goes less than 1. And then it just stops moving and stops updating. So I also want to check. I want to make sure the velocity is low and the actual sprite position is less than 1. I want it to be not moving. I want the velocity to be 0 and on the ground. There we go. Much better. So now we can adjust this. See, I'll start it. It can have a negative Z velocity to start out with. And then let's decrease that a little bit. That more, decrease gravity more. And then we're gonna add the real secret here in a second. Okay, it needs definitely more damp. I went from 3 to 1, right? Probably alright. Just adjust this to be lower. both ends. I wanted to add just more in general. Okay, now for testing purposes, I'm gonna crank up the power to 4. The same thing with lifetime. This is kind of just for testing here. I'm gonna make the actual grass blades kind of like rotate like a leaf falling. And actually, because right now they're very static, they look like plastic leaves. Hopefully I can make use of some code I already wrote for Jet Scout. There's some leaves in there that flutter. Although they use some like rigid bodies. Some like internal rigid body physics. So this is just if the leaf was off the level, I destroyed it. I think I need to copy this rotation stuff. And then adjust the velocity according to it too. Alright, so there will be some experimenting going on here. I think that's all I need, probably. So we take a delta of how far it is off of 0. And we adjust it because the grass, like 0 is when the grass blade is flat. I do want to flip this guy though. Let's see, this was 28, 24. because I want this U shape to be on all of them. I'll flip this too. So that's like its natural falling state. And it's gonna like do a little flutter motion. And that's it. Rotation is 0. So the farther it is away from 0, the closer, the faster it wants to get back. Then rotation, and then we add some damping to it. Did I not damp it all before? Oh, this is just randomness. Uses that as torque. So I'll have to adjust these numbers because that's not what I'm doing. And then the velocity. So yeah, when do I use this? That's the force. Alright. Let's ignore that for now. When did I use that? Oh, okay, that just sets it to 0. So it's a little different. I think I don't need this at all. I'm just using the restored rotation. Well, that like resets it though. Alright, let's make this a little more clear. And then rotation is going to be plus the rotation adjust plus a little bit of randomness. We'll fill that in later. And then it's just that. Alright, no idea what's going to happen here. Probably not going to be good. A little too strong, I think. Yeah, this needs to be adjusted like that. matter. Wonder if these are backwards. This is way off. It doesn't even tell me because it's like quaternion. I might have to kind of do this from scratch. The leaf, borrowing the leaf details isn't going my way. See if this ever goes above 360. Okay. What? I've been doing nothing this whole time. This was like the parent object. We just want the sprite transform. Okay. That should do something different. Now that I'm actually pulling the correct rotation. Right, okay, that's never above 360, which is good. So maybe this wasn't backwards. Right, oh yeah. Alright, it's kind of doing a thing now. This. See what 100 does. Let's make that stronger. So wrong. See, I want to add some damp to it, but it could be positive or negative, so it's positive. Let's just add constant up here. So if it's negative, I'm gonna add it. Like it. Let's make it stronger. Still, like, they shouldn't get caught. No idea what's going on. This is so broken. could add a cap to the rotation, like a max rotation. Max absolute value, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I need to do though. I need to go... Okay, I need this for later on. But this stuff, I think I just wanted to use just the rotation if it's above 0. Positive 100. Add it. That's just straight damp. It's just that. See what happens here. So like the rotation's more under control just from the damping, but I want them to like rotate back toward the 0 degrees if they're not there. Try this. that's useless. It's flipped because that's backwards. No, that wouldn't. Well, maybe. Yeah, that's better. It's not how I would have thought it would have reacted. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So here's some craziness now. With how the velocity is going to be affected by the angle. Alright, well, that's not right. X and Y. We don't want that to be the Y. Let's see, debris, the velocity, blah, blah, blah. Vector 3, the Y is 0, and the Z is what we want there. Just go up forever. Oh, I don't want 0. I just want to copy the current Y. I think. Why would it go up if I was setting it to 0 though? Doesn't make sense. Cosine of the angle. Job uselessly convert to radians. Oh no, that's not useless. Multiply the angle times 2. Cosine starts at 0, and as the angle goes up, the cosine will go to positive 1. So this is just cosine starts at 1. Yeah, this is, so it'd be 1 when the rotation's 0. This is just meant as damping when the blade is falling. So I think I just need to decrease these. Too much. Let's see, we can increase gravity, because this is going to counteract the gravity. Increase that a little more. So the idea is the vertical ones should fall faster. But like, I'm not really seeing that. Maybe a little bit. They're just falling at the same speed. It's not right. Why is that doing absolutely nothing? Of course. So stupid. It was, yeah, it was, why was it? Because it'd be 1, it was just adding a constant. Alright. Yeah, this, let's do that later. Now we're getting somewhere. I still have this comment out. Let's bring that back. Random. It's pretty close. Let's increase this a little more. Too much. Maybe. I'll go ahead and decrease the initial power. Don't need that much. So that one, like, there's like random ones that just like aren't affected at all. Very weird. Very weird. random ones just fly up. Why is it so random? That's so weird. Alright, I don't need that. Maybe if I get rid of this ×2. I think that's, I need higher gravity and higher this. Not really like rotating much now. Alright. So it's either sine or negative sine. This will add the side-to-side movement. think it's backwards. There it is. Yeah, okay. So let's add more regular damp. Add more float here. Not that much float, though. Let's change this back to power. Let's go ahead and just do max. Let's make sure there's rotation. Make the minimum 200, so it at least rotates 200. There needs to be some randomness to this. Maybe 350. What needs to be changed here? It's finally pretty close. They go into the air too much. Let's decrease that. Here. Oh yeah, that was just testing the max. Let's go back to that. Alright, I think we're pretty much good. Let's do this. Back to 1. Let's create more. And then they'll just fade out quick. Alright, that's good enough now. Let's burn it now. So we gotta save that. positioning's off a little bit. It's off by a tile, it looks like. Got negative Y. It's very weird. I think the Y is the bottom. Yeah, it's the bottom. Does that mean the chest is wrong too? Wait a second. Should be plus. Fix the position. Have to fix the burn logic. Let's see, are the chests broken? Yeah, they are. Same situation. I think all of these things are. So I have to look at how the fire, it's probably just a layer thing. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break and then I'll fix that grass so that the fire spreads to it. So, why is the fire not spreading? Let's take a look at entity object. So, when an object's on fire, it uses, here we go. Mask, this needs environment objects added to it. And try burner, checks to see if there's a burnable controller. Right. Oh, it did. Burn up that grass. These are too far away. Oh, I need to increase that anyway. Probably pretty big. Do 7. That would be in the prefab. All right, let's increase the radius to 7. Bigger is better so that more things hit the grass and cut it. Should spread to the one below it now too. It didn't spread to these other ones though. Skips the triggers. Alright, I'm just gonna add a property here. False by default, but the cuttable grass. Set to true. And back to the spread fire function. We'll do if not use trigger to spread and it's a trigger, then skip it. Otherwise, if it's an object like the grass, which is just a trigger, use that to spread the fire. Good. I need to add this burn started, add burn spots. Let's see. That's about right. So I'll add a burn spot and then I'll add burnt remains. Position just under it in the Z sorting. It sets up all the might be all I need. I want this. I want it to be like this though. Is going to be just 5 because it's a different size, and then the Z is relative to the sprite, and then after it's burnt, we'll remove the collider. pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how I made that burning. One's a little low. The idea is to make the burning general purpose so that it's easy to add more burnable stuff. It looks like the smoke might be, I don't know, a little bit off. Doesn't even have smoke. That looks really cool though. Alright, the next thing I need to check is if you cut it while it's burning, it should throw burning blades of grass now. Okay, it's a little too much. Intensities 2. So I'll be a little bit less. See if that's still too crazy. Need to add, let's see, that's debris. That's 3 total flames. It's pretty good. That's pretty cool. The debris flew out and caught the boxes on fire. This Z sorting I haven't done, so ignore that. I haven't done that yet. Alright, that's good, I think. Let's see here. We got the blades that spread, they burn. We got the flutter effect. The that's it for the grass. Next up, more in line with the fire effects, I think I'm gonna add an explosive barrel. Or just box for placeholder right now. But we have fire, we gotta have explosions too. So that sounds like a bigger thing, but I think it's gonna be pretty easy. I'll just pull this up while I plan ahead for this. So you will need some placeholder art. Add the object. And then it's gonna explode when it's either destroyed or burnt 10% or more. And then the only part that's not really like coded yet, new logic I'll have to add is damaging hittable objects around it. And then that throws a bunch of debris out. Should be pretty straightforward, I think. Alright, let's get a placeholder box. Just make it a red box for now. Save that. Let's see here. exploding box. And then let's copy over. Exploding box tiny. Add a new breakable object type. Extend breakable object into exploding object. And copy tiny. Does that work? Shouldn't need it. don't want, I don't need rather, a damaged animation. For the exploding sprite, it'll just be normal or destroyed. I'm just gonna override it. Just do straight break, like the grass. A single hit. It'll have HP. Probably should be public anyway. It's fine for now. That does all that in the base. Don't need any of that, any of that, any of that. Exploding object. Let's add the prefab. Exploding box tiny. Copies all the same stuff as the other tiny box, except exploding instead of breakable. Looks good. Map, build helper. We have breakable objects. We just added exploding box. Exploding box tiny. To grab the prefab. Exploding object. That is that. I can just reuse this, that's fine. Yeah, this is where the tile, this is where I do minus half a tile when I'm using actual tiles, not objects. Anyway, correct the Z chord, add it to the list. That should add it. Alright, let's add, let's see. Let's delete some of these. Let's add some boxes. And add an explosion there. And I wanted to kill these slimes too. Okay, it's not, okay, it's just the sprite's wrong. The texture is different. Wake, oh it does, I didn't add it here. Which just switches on the type. Need, let's see, where's tiny box? That's what I copied. So we have exploding tiny box. The sprite is explodable box, is that what I called it? Exploding box. And then that's within, I'll just, whatever. I think this will be better anyway. Don't even need that. I'll keep it. And then I need to adjust all this to protected. And then it starts with this animation. Set the position, HP damaged is that, which it never uses. Broken. The debris is the same texture. And it's these. Doesn't have any large debris. And it has a bunch relative to its size. I'll just do 6. Burnable controller. That's good. Alright, let's see what that does. It's still not showing up. this one. It's the exploding box. There we go. I forgot that was a thing. There we go. I don't think I added extra data for the fire. The only difference right now is it should just be destroyed in one hit, I think. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Still takes 2 hits. Alright, so why is that? HP and attack. Oh, it actually doesn't. Interesting. So it still had HP left, but just set it to 1, so it'll explode on the first hit. Okay, now when it breaks, it throws the debris normally. I need to adjust all of this good stuff. Just the power, really. Min debris power is 200. Max debris power is 300. Add an extra, because that's going to throw it way up in the air, but the problem is the collision box, because I'm faking the Z coordinate, the collision box stays on the ground, so it's still like hitting. Doesn't go, it goes through these. Oh, I thought it would. Action default. That was weird. I thought it just acted like it. Debris, let me check that. Maybe I'm already good. Debris only hits like default, like environment stuff, like cliffs and trees. Debris default and action default. That's what the boxes were, right? Very strange. Maybe because maybe it is like trying to hit them, but it's just not. Yeah, it is. It just has so much velocity it's going through. So okay, it's fine. I'm still gonna add debris. I'm gonna turn off the collider. Debris collider. Right here. If the sprite's Y, if it's more than like 30 in the air, I'm just gonna turn it off. Else keep it on. Looks good. Looks good. Alright, I need to update my stream title. Just to adding explosions since I'm done with the grass now. I currently don't have an explosion animation. I'm gonna look through some assets I've bought. Possibility. Implosion. looks like 256. Grid's weird. Not even an even. Alright, I'm not using this one. It's not even evenly. Whatever, I'll just do this. 'Cause these are actually lined up. 400, a 200. 100 grid. Alright, let's go to, I think I have a general. Effect anims. Explosion. 108 frames. No loop. Frame step 4. And exploding object. When it explodes, let's add a sprite. Effects, explosion, effects, animations, explosion, yep, and then S dot. Parent is this, parent. be all I need? We'll see. Yeah. Not a bad explosion. Needs to be adjusted position-wise. Negative 590 needs to be moved to up 18. I think I'm gonna skip that start frame too. It's like a delay. It's not bad. It's not automatically being removed though. Set in the animation. False, no pause frames, destroy on complete. Oh. Alright. Now, I did, I think I already made a general purpose do this to throw fire debris. Exploding object. So that creates the explosion sprite. And we're gonna we're gonna throw out 10 fiery little bits. Fire debris. Simple as that. And then we're gonna burn inside a radius of like 50. So this should look better. It's looking good. There's still like, I'm gonna skip the first frame of the animation. There's like a delay on it. In addition, add a small programmatic delay as well. We'll see what this looks like though. I need to I adjusted the start frame but not the number of frames. Now it just is 7. That's pretty good. I don't think the fire triggers it right now though. No, it just burns. It needs to destroy boxes. we're gonna do, let's see, burn in that radius. Let's do explosive damage in radius. This position radius, and then there's gonna be damage. Let's see, what did I call that? Explosive damage and radius. With float damage. Let's see, it's got an overlap check. And it detects the type of collider it hit, and it gets the entity from that. See, the enemy in the player hurt box does the same thing. I can combine those. Alright, I'm just gonna create a helper function here. Private void get entities in radius. It's going to return a list of entity objects. These do the same thing. Else it's action default. Do that. Do that. Return entities. So then in these things, just do directly for each entity object E and get entities in radius, position radius. That's it. So that's all there, just returns the list, should be good. And then this one, explosive damage. I'm gonna do E, take hit. Attack info. We're gonna change this to attack info and change this to just damage and radius, so I'll be able to use this for different stuff. E take hit, attack info. here. This is just damage and radius. I need to add that should damage everything in that radius, do a slightly smaller radius than the burn with that much damage. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that worked. I need to increase my health. What's going on here? Took a hit. So the player's take hit function has so far just been from enemies, and it uses the enemy's object in order to know which direction to be knocked back from. So how do I want to fix this? Gonna say it's null. Position we set specifically on the attack object. Otherwise, we just use the object's position if that's not set. I'm gonna flip these to make it make more sense. So if the fighting object's not null, it uses that. Otherwise, it uses the position, which should initialize to 0, which should just make the character recoil diagonally, but no crashes. So back to exploding object, the attack. We set the attack position to this. Am I using global? No, I'm using local. Should be fine. Yep. Okay, I need to, let's see, it's in player. Increase HP so I don't die. And that burn damage. Looks pretty good. I feel like it knocked me back harder, but it's not using the damage in the calculation. Alright, anyway, I need to add when this is burning. This should be called already if burning and burnable controller to burn percent is greater than 0.1. I also need that sets the phase to 0. So if phase is not 0, if it's not already exploded, and it's burning and the burn percent has reached 10% or greater, then we break. Yeah, that's nice. All right, let's test this some. All right, the first test. Let's see if this crashes. Didn't crash, but it's a lot of lag. It worked fine though. Alright, I like that. Let's see. Let's say that they all kind of hit on the same frame. Just fine. See, I don't think that should be far enough away where they won't immediately hit each other. Could do one closer. That's really nice. I like that. I think that one killed the slime immediately. Also noticed a problem. These slimes all should be in there, but something's going on with the positioning. Like that guy starts way up there for some reason. Yeah, he took explosion damage. Nice. Now they're all in there. Very nice. Alright, I think their position's a little better now. Sometimes the collision's not working. Alright, well, that's it for today. Maybe some like little minor bugs here and there, but that's really nice. That's went pretty smoothly, the explosion part, which I thought it would. It's like a bigger thing, but like the grass stuff took a while. But they're both working now, so that's good. I have some new helper functions like damage all objects in a radius with whatever element I want. That should come in handy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any other plans for the next stream. I'll try to figure out what the next exciting thing will be. Could be like water spells to put out the fire, or I need to add more puzzles. Throwable objects, that might be the next one. Rocks and pots and boxes and throwable objects, and I want to have it so that enemies can throw objects too. So there's a lot going on there. But yeah, until next time.